Okay, it's March 11th, 2010. My name is Ken. I'm the technician at Wyncote Golf Club. This is a project that was handed to me. This is a cutting unit off of a Ransom G-Plex, which is essentially a Jake cutting unit. So I took this unit and turned it into this, a spyker unit. Now the work that had to be done, I disassembled the cutting unit completely. Took everything out of it except the rear roller and the front support shaft that went across here. You can see where I cut it off here and cut it off here eventually, but I left it in to hold the frame in place. And then I just had a bare frame, and the next step was to raise the main support bar, which I raised a good 2 inches. I cut it out and added these pieces of steel and raised it up. Then I took the reel and I cut all the blades off of it and the webbing, so I just had a plain shaft. Then I set the shaft up on stands, ordered the blades. These blades are actually from a Toro spiker. Also ordered the front rollers. They're off of the Toro spiker too, and the shaft. Once I had it set up on the stands, then I took all the blades and welded them on one side in 2 places, which should make for easier removal, just having to cut 2 small welds. There may be a way in the future to improve on that, because the hole in the blade is octagon and the shaft is round. Normally the shaft would be octagon shaped too. I took the shaft from the roller and actually welded it to the height of cut bracket, which was fairly simple. Then I needed to lower the rear roller, so I took, these are 223D off of a Toro brackets. I cut the top off and was able to lower the rear roller. Then I added a shield, which is the shield off of the G-Plex unit. It was a little wide, so I had to cut each end down in order to fit up underneath the main shaft. Then I positioned it up underneath there so the back of the shield rides on top of the height of cut, or the adjuster blocks. And then I had to drill a small hole a little higher, you can see the old hole, to mount the shield. Then that's when I cut the front support shaft out. Now we took this unit out this morning and put it on a green, rolled it along by hand, and adjusted the depth of it, and it worked really well. I think with the addition of maybe 10 pounds or so, it will work really well, because we had to apply a little bit of pressure to get the blades to go in. Now I have to mount this to a John Deere triplex, and being a jake cutting unit, I haven't figured out yet how I'm going to do that, but I think that these mounting pieces here will accommodate the frame from the John Deere. Plus I welded a stud on the back here to accommodate the chain for lifting purposes, which I need to drill a hole in that yet. And once that's done, we'll be able to go to spiking.